Fallopian tube blockage and getting pregnant. My name is Tûbe and I welcome you to my platform. In today's video, we are going to be discussing about fallopian tube blockage and how somebody whose fallopian tube is blocked can become pregnant. But before we go to the video, I want to put a disclaimer that I am not an expert, I am not a professional, I am not a medical practitioner. If you have any issue regarding to your health, your fertility, please endeavor to visit your gynecologist. I am a very good researcher who studies a lot and try to impart the knowledge on my fellow women who want to become pregnant. So today's video is like a question that I have been getting from a lot of my followers concerning tube blockage and how they can become pregnant. Some even go to the extent and ask, what can I take to unblock my fallopian tube? People always believe in fantasy, but myself, I believe in reality. So we are going to be looking into what is fallopian tube. What is the role of fallopian tube in fertility? Remember, I said I am not an expert. According to the researches that I have conducted, I am going to teach based on my understanding and my knowledge. Now, let's see what fallopian tube is. Fallopian tube are an important passageway for an egg and a sperm to meet and for a fertilized egg, that is embryo, to make its way to uterus. I'm going to repeat myself again. Fallopian tube are an important passageway for an egg and a sperm to meet and for a fertilized egg, that is embryo, to make its way to your uterus. Now I'm going to throw more light on it. Fallopian tube, like you heard in the definition of what fallopian tube is, they are the passageway, a midpoint whereby the egg and the sperm meet to fertilize. In fact, this is the place where the sperm meets the egg to fertilize. Remember, the egg is inactive. It's only the sperm that can come to fertilize the egg, which means this fallopian tube is just like a passageway, or a place or a meeting point. For example, you have an appointment with somebody. You said, we are going to meet at this particular place. If you do not go there, you will not see the person. It's only when you go there that you will meet this person. That is the role of fallopian tube. It is a passageway or a midpoint whereby the egg and the sperm meet. In fact, I would say that it's a place where the sperm meets to fertilize the egg. So if these tubes are blocked now, which means there is not a place where the egg and the sperm can meet, thereby making conception very difficult. I don't know if you are understanding me. So the sperm need to meet the egg to fertilize the egg. If the two fallopian tubes are blocked, which means there is no way, there is no passageway, there is no meeting point between the egg and the sperm. In a situation whereby only one fallopian tube is blocked, you can still get pregnant with the other one. I often receive this question. Some people say, they said one of my fallopian tube is blocked. Can I still get pregnant with the other one? Of course, yes, you can become pregnant if you don't have any other fertility issues, because it's not only blocked tube that is a problem of infertility. It's factors, other problems that can lead to infertility. So, but what we are concentrating or trying to explain based on our knowledge and the researches that I have conducted is that fallopian tube plays a very vital role when it comes to conception, because this is a passageway, this is a midpoint, this is a way, this is a process, this is a place whereby the sperm can meet the egg. The egg cannot move. It's only the sperm that can swim up to meet the egg. The egg is just like you are in your house. Your visitor is the one that will come and meet you. You are not going to meet the person. If you are going to meet the person, which means you are visiting, once the egg is released from the ovary, the egg is inactive. It will just be there waiting for the sperm to come and fertilize it. So if your tubes are blocked, there is no way or how this egg can be fertilized. Now let's go further to explain what fallopian tube is. You need to understand the role and the meaning of fallopian tube so that you will know when I tell you what you can do, you will listen to me. Fallopian tube is one of the two slender tubes that connect the ovaries to the uterus. Egg pass from the ovaries through the fallopian tubes to the uterus. The female reproductive tract, there is one ovary and one fallopian tubes on each side of the uterus. Fallopian tubes are bilateral conduit between the ovaries and the uterus in the female pelvis. They function as channel. Fallopian tube function as channel whereby the egg and the sperm meet themselves to fertilize. Now somebody can say, how can somebody who have two fallopian blockage become pregnant? Somebody may ask, ma, how can we become pregnant since our fallopian tubes are blocked? Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I know most of you might not like what I'm going to tell you, but it's the honest truth. I don't believe in fantasies. I believe in truth. I believe in reality. I believe in somebody telling me the real thing instead of giving me hope that is not coming from anywhere. If your two fallopian tubes is blocked, please go to your gynecologist. Go to fertility expert. The best way you can become pregnant with two fallopian tube blockage is through what is called IVF, in vitro fertilization, whereby the egg will be fertilized outside in a tube in the laboratory and it will be transferred back and implantation takes place, you become pregnant. If somebody is telling you do this, there are minor tuber blockage that needs maybe you go for HCG, then they will conduct the test and open it. But if the two tubes are blocked, that is where I'm paying much emphasis. If it is only one that is blocked, you don't have much problem because you still have 77 or 88% chances of becoming pregnant natural. But in the situation whereby the two fallopian tubes are blocked, my sister, don't be deceived. Go to your physician. Go to fertility experts. They will conduct in vitro fertilization on you because that is the way that you can become pregnant after listening to the explanation and to the definition of what fallopian tube is and the role. It plays a very vital role when it comes to conception because it is a meet point, it is a channel whereby the egg and the sperm can meet to fertilize. If it is blocked, they will not meet, which means you cannot become pregnant. As time goes on, I'm going to be talking about the causes of fallopian tube. If somebody is telling you that if you have two tube block that you can become pregnant naturally, except if that one will happen by miracle, but I am facing the reality now. So if you have two tube blockage, my sister, please endeavor to go to your gynecologist, your healthcare provider, especially fertility doctors. They will be the one to handle this kind of issue. Don't take medication on your own. Don't prescribe any medication on your own. Always visit your doctors. They are there for you. That is their work. So put a disclaimer that I am not an expert. I am not a medical practitioner. I am only a researcher who studies so hard to impart knowledge on women. So if you have any issue, example of what I just taught in a fallopian tube blockage, please visit your gynecologist for proper medical checkup. If you are new to my platform, you are welcome. If you like what we are doing here, kindly like, follow our page and subscribe to support us. Bye bye.